Hello students, now I will take your social science class for class 7. Last day was learned components of environment like natural and human components and biotic, abiotic components, lithosphere, hydrosphere. And today we'll start from here, atmosphere. It is the blanket of air which surrounds our planet. It is held on the surface of the earth by the gravitational force. The atmosphere contains the approximately 78.03% of nitrogen, 20.99% of oxygen, 0.98% of carbon dioxide and other gases. And next one is biosphere. Biosphere is the narrow zone comprises of the land, water, and air that supports all living biotic beings. Plants, animals, humans, microorganisms are part of this biosphere. It is present just above, below, and the surface of the earth where all other domains interact. Now we'll learn about human environment. The relationship between natural environment, including the physical components and the people in the given area, gives rise to human environment. Humans interact with natural environment and modify it is to suit their needs. For example, they use a part of land surface growing crops. Similarly, human beings learn the domestic animals like cow, buffalo, and goats for their own benefits, such food and transport. Humans makes use of all the three domains of the earth: land, air, and water. Land, air, and water. Humans builds the structure with different natural materials, roads, bridges, industries, settlement, monuments and others, and such items which are created by humans are constitute human-made environment. Thus humans interact with natural environment and make use of them. This interaction is based on the ecological balance. If in any way imbalance occurs, nature the restructure anything to settle to again. And next is biodiversity. Now we'll learn about the biodiversity. What is biodiversity? Biodiversity is one of the most important the aspects of our environment. It is the variety of life forms at all the levels of the plant's earth, which the including the terrestrial, marine, aerial, and under the surface life forms. It controls the influence of the ecological balance as well as evolution process depending on the interrelation with the interdependence of the living components within in the territorial limits. Dinosaurs and once lived on the earth but have disappeared in the natural course to other millions of years in the present age, and many precious life forms are disappearing from the earth's surface like tiger, elephant, and the ravens, and some of the animals that are in the verges of the existence today. Now everyone turn over the page. The conservation. So, one of the most critical needs at present is to protect our environment and ecosystem, the basis units of life system. Some of the steps towards the protection and the preventions of the life forms are as follows, and these are the waste, the dispersal and maintenance of balance in the ecosystems, the afforestation and check on the poaching, and saving resources and energy. These are our need to the conservations. Okay, now we'll learn this one by one. At first, we'll learn this waste the disposable. Waste both from the household and industries is always harmful and needs proper management. What? The waste both from the household and industries is always harmful and needs proper management. Everyone know this? And number 2 is maintenance of balance in the system. We must correct our actions to maintain the delicate balance between nature and man. For example, check the pollution by using eco-friendly materials. So, what do? We must correct our actions to maintain the delicate balance between nature and man. For example, the check the pollution by using eco-friendly materials. And next one is afforestation and check the poaching. Proper emphasis and should be given to grow trees and product animals, and both are vital sources of life. Afforestation and reforestation should be put into practice. And poaching of animals and should be checked and prohibited to maintain in the proper ecological balance on the earth. So what, students? And proper emphasis should be given to grow trees and protect animals. Both are vital sources of life. Afforestation and reforestation and should be put into practice. And next one is saving resource and energy. This is very important. Saving resources and energy. Excessive dependence on fossil fuels and mineral resources of the earth has not only caused harm beyond the critical limit but is also holding threat there the expansion in the next 2-3 decades. We must think our futures and generations and should maintain a balance between human and natural components of the environment. So student, this chapter is finished today, and everyone, this chapter, the environment in its the totality, everyone learned this chapter from first to last at your home. And there is so many questions. Take the correct option. Multiple choice question. Take the correct option. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions are here. Everyone do this. This is homework also. Everyone do this also. Okay. So, bye bye students.